guys, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV. It's your girl Pippa. In today's episode, I'm going to be discussing a few topics, such as Arsenal's win taking us through to the quarter-finals of the Europa League. What? Jack Wilshere's contract situation, and a question that Robbie posed to you earlier on today: is it safe for Arsenal fans to travel to Moscow? Now let's take it back a bit. Let's talk about the win against AC Milan that's taken us through to the quarterfinals. Can you believe it? We're in the quarterfinals I know it's Europa League, but we're in Europe still. Man United, eh? But before I start throwing shade and getting a bit cocky, let's see what you lot are saying about that result. Now, although we won 5-1 on aggregate, everyone in the comments seemed to have been talking about Danny Welbeck's dive. Yes, it was a dive, but let's see what you lot are saying. Sesk says that wasn't a dive because that's how Danny Welbeck runs and falls over. I said this in one of my videos. It is true. That guy is literally like a giraffe playing football. He's like Bambi on ice. He falls wherever he is on the pitch. So it just so happened to be in the box and he won us a penalty, but it still was a dive. Whether he falls all the time or not, it was a dive. Let's be honest. Main Danger says, people will say Welbeck dived. Do you know how often this man falls over just by running with the ball? How are you expecting him to keep his balance if he's touched? Be understanding. Oh, okay, there's a lot of shade towards Welbeck in his comments today. Andrew Kabugo says, so Xhaka and Welbeck score in the same game. What a time to be alive. Can you believe it? Two of the most underperforming players this season, in my opinion. I mean, Xhaka hasn't been that great in the midfield, but then he comes and he scores a goal, just like how he did when he first joined Arsenal, shooting it from the middle of the park and taking a shot, and boom, there you go, goal. Aussie Mech said, the boys did us proud tonight. Wenger doesn't do perfect goodbyes. He will use this victory to squeeze in another year's extension to his contract. God forbid. Arsenal Life says, we will win the Europa League because every season something saves Wenger's job and the Europa League is this year. The morbid one says, lads, you're not going to win the Europa League. Seriously, you're not. You beat two real poor sides. That's it. Stop talking like the trophy is yours to lose. It's not. I mean, okay, cool. That's your opinion, but we're still in it. It's not ours to lose, but it's ours to win. We could potentially go on and win it. Who knows, man? Let's see what happens. Moving on to the whole Jack Wilshere contract situation. He still hasn't signed his contract. Robbie said, what the fuck is going on in one of his videos? And this is what you like to say in the comments. Takpo Ange said he's been linked with Juventus and other big European clubs. I won't be surprised if he walks away for free at the end of the season. This is Arsenal we are talking about. Juventus? I mean, I've heard that he's been linked to Everton and that's a team that would take him. I cannot see Juventus taking a player like Jack Wilshere, who's obviously, due to injuries, had an inconsistent career. I don't see that happening, but okay. Daniel Dew says, how can Wilshere love the club but turn down a massive contract? Arsenal have paid Wilshere for nothing for years. Literally, this guy has been robbing a living. I've seen him get married, do all this other stuff on social media, but I haven't seen him play until recently. And for the last God knows how long, he's been getting paid a decent salary just to be Jack Wilshere, the family man. I mean, it doesn't make sense now for you to come back strong. I'm happy that you come back healthy and fit, but it doesn't make sense now for you to make all these mad negotiations. Take the offer that's on the table if you love the club so much. No? Hero of the People said, the fact that Wilshere is England's best midfielder says more about the lack of quality in the England squad than it does about Wilshere. It's a major step down from the likes of Gerrard and Lampard. Now, I'm going to say this as an Arsenal fan. He doesn't compare to Gerrard and Lampard. You can disagree with me if you want to. Viva Vesta said, if Jack really loves this club, then he should agree to the incentive-based contract, and he is not, in my modest opinion, ready to be captain, too impulsive and not cool-headed enough yet. That is true. I mean, yes, I said he's got all the passion in the world for the club, although he hasn't signed the contract. But we've seen it in recent games, especially against Man City, against Fernandinho. He loses his rag a lot. Some people call that passion. Some people like Viva Vesta say call that too impulsive. I mean, it is what it is, but is he ready to be captain yet? I don't know, let me know in the comments below. Now, earlier on today, Robbie asked you guys, is it safe for Arsenal fans to travel to Russia for obviously our Europa League game that will be coming up? And a few of you had some things to say. I have no idea how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. But he said, is it safe to travel by plane? Is it safe to read the news? I think there's more hate between Claude and Ty in the interviews than between people in our countries. I don't know what you're trying to say. Are you trying to say that it's safe to come or not? Sorry, I don't know. Marley Mars says, I know people that have been to Russia recently and they tell me racism is rife out there. So stay safe, Robbie. Stay safe, everyone. Because if the media is anything to go by, this propaganda that they're pushing forward, they're making it seem as if it's really not safe for anyone from the UK to travel to Russia at the moment. I mean, hello, the World Cup is going to be in Russia, so are they going to cancel that? I don't understand. I don't know how to pronounce his name either, sorry. He said, of course it's safe. We are waiting for you and your team. There are many Arsenal fans here as well. Brian Awar says, we're not in the England national team, we're Arsenal Football Club, a club full of foreign players, and also there are many Arsenal fans in Russia, so there's no problem, it's safe. There's a few of you that are, there's quite a few in the comments that are saying it's safe, but all of you seem to be Russian, so I guess we have to take your word for it, but then it's safe for you, I guess, because that's where you're from, that's where you live. But I don't know. Steve RFC7 says Russia is safe for tourism but not safe for going to football games. Same with Italy. I mean, the media always tends to put this fear upon us before big games. The same thing happened with the Euros in 2012. The same thing happened with Brazil for the World Cup. This is the country that will be holding the World Cup this year. Just be safe as if you're going to any football game. And yeah, have a nice. I can't say that, that's Janet's thing, isn't it? Thanks for all your comments, guys, and I'll be seeing you again. I don't know, it's international break. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with myself now. But yeah, I guess I'll see you next Monday. Until then, please.
We're giving you a chance to be on ArsenalFanTV and give your opinion after the game. All you got to do is WhatsApp your video and hold the camera like this. Send it straight after.